Spring has almost sprung. Still cold outside today though, so we've got to keep these hens in the house with a heat lamp for now. Once they get a little bit bigger, they're going to start using their paper in the bottom of there a lot more, and it's going to start smelling pretty bad. So once that point hits to where you could walk in the room and smell them, then they'll go into a different cage that I have out in the shed, and I'll use the same heat lamp out there until they're ready to go into the chicken coop. We mostly have 8 barred rocks, Plymouth barred rocks, because they lay the brown eggs that we like. The other 2 right there in the center are brown-legged horns, I guess is what they call them. Those are the more colorful chickens. The roosters in general, they're the beautiful ones that you might see like in the cartoons or whatever. But the hens don't quite feather out as much as the roosters, which brings me to an annoyance in the chicken marketplace, is that they always label the pullets, which are the hens and the egg layers, as pullets, and then if you want to have a rooster so that you can fertilize your eggs so that you can have more chicks, then they call them straight run. So apparently it's harder to tell what is going to be a rooster than what is going to be a hen, because they can specify what you have as far as if it's a female goes, but for some reason they don't ever specify what you have as far as is it going to be a rooster. Rooster is definitely something that I say is a must because of the fact that they help protect the hens. So if you let them free run, they will actually die for their hens, which is a real admirable thing. In the water right there, generally that's not their feces, even though they do defecate in the water, but most of the time that's some of the food that's in their beaks. It falls down in there and it makes it look ugly. But yeah, that's it. Brown eggs coming our way. So what I normally do is at the end of each season I will put them all in the freezer. Now I'm not going to speculate on how many of these are going to live really. Notice generally for a 4-person family, all you're going to need is probably about 6, but we have 10, and the reason that we have 10 is because at least 1 or 2 of them are going to die, and you know, too much is a good thing, because if you have family or friends that need eggs or want farm fresh eggs, there really is no substitute for it. It is much better than what you can buy in the store. So it's one of those cool things about this is going out there every day feeding them and picking up some nice fresh eggs. So they will live here in this. It's supposed to be a dog toter without the lid on it, and we got a heat lamp in there. And as soon as they start smelling, then we will send them out to a shed in a bigger metal cage, and also have the heat lamp out there. And then whenever it's time for them to go out into their chicken coop, when they get big enough, then they no longer need a heat lamp anymore. Okay, once it gets cold, like I said, that's whenever I will go and process them. So it's a life of service for the chickens, unfortunately. But that's just one of them things, you know. You get the eggs and you get the meat, and You know, I'm not gonna say it's cheaper than buying the eggs at the store, but I will say that it's a lot better. So therefore, I've never even taken the time to add it up to see how much we're spending. If you're able to let them run free, they will go into their coop at night every night. So once they sense that the sun's going down, they go into where they're safe. And I've got my setup like that to where I just go out and just shut the gate so nothing can get into it. It looks like my 1-year-old learned how to turn the radio on. Okay, so just one more thing I wanted to add. When these guys are free running, you really have to watch out for, if you have a dog or somebody else you know has a dog that will want to eat them, because these things they're not the smartest animal on the planet by far. I'll tell you a story. 2 years ago, I had my dog outside, and my dog was actually on a chain, and he was enjoying the nice weather, and the chickens would just run to him and get knocked off. I mean, they were knocking themselves off like Japanese airmen, you know, just doing the kamikaze to the dog, and the dog was just like instantly grab him and kill him. And they just did it one after another pretty much until they were gone. So just gotta watch for that. Another time, I let my dog run by himself, and he went and attacked them, and I didn't actually know that their run was open at the time, but my dog found each and every one of them. And this was actually last year, and he didn't actually even eat them. He just killed them, drug them off into the woods. So those are some of the hazards to look for if you're going to build a chicken coop. There's a lot of things that you need to take into consideration for that. I do have some videos on here from when we first moved here almost 3 years ago. They are up on my channel, and they'll be some of the first ones all the way down the list. So check it out if you want to see what I built for them, where their final coop is. So quite a bit of work went into that. Thanks for watching. What is that, buddy?
It's a buddy, chickadee. No,
Where are you taking that?
Baby bird. No, baby bird. No, buddy.
Oh, it's okay, buddy. It's okay. It's not a toy.
No, hungry, baby.
It's okay, buddy. It's okay, buddy.